My name is GenesisGranadosin. Most of you know me as the eldest son of the late Bishop Paul Granadosin, who served in the Episcopacy of the Philippine United Methodist Church for 28 years. He was a respected and well-loved leader of Filipino Methodism. Before moving to the U.S. in 1992, I was very much involved in church work and activities in the local, district, conference levels. One blessing is my family helped establish a local church congregation in a subdivision south of Metro Manila. Being a charter member, I served as admin council chair for some years, representing the church and district as well as conference level activities. Today, the Church Hope United Methodist Church in Cavite is now the flagship and leading church of the annual conference. Discipleship and evangelism program of many Filipino UMC churches are in its all-time high, expanding missions throughout the islands and even to the Middle East. The question that lingered in my mind is what will happen to these local churches if the One Church plan is adopted and passed in the Special General Conference. The Philippine Central Conference is not autonomous. There are serious limits to how far it can go in setting its own standards apart from those of the General Conference Church. I call the attention of the Philippine delegate to put aside emotional feelings on these issues of homosexuality and same-sex marriage and focus on intellectual reasoning of what impact the One Church plan can do to the local churches in the motherland. The way in which the One Church plan is being communicated to Central Conference delegates is deceiving and misleading. I would like to present to you some of the reasons why. If the One Church plan is adopted, our denominations would be known as a church with two opposing beliefs. This could give a bad reputation and hurt the ability of our local congregation to attract new people. This will create confusion among local church members even if traditional beliefs are observed and practiced. Contrary to the OCP advocates say that the Philippine General Conference or Philippine Central Conference will not be affected by the adoption of the plan, it will be affected the funding, less money to support the ministry of the conference. If the One Church plan is adopted, a great many American members have made clear that they will leave the denomination because they believe it would be unfaithful for them to stay. So then, our denomination as a whole would have much less money to support bishops and ministries in the Philippines and elsewhere. The One Church plan would make it the default position of the United Methodist Church around the world to ordain ministers who are in homosexual partnership and to have homosexual weddings. If we did not want that in the Philippines, then the leaders of our Central Conference will be compelled to spend a lot of time and energy with a limited deadline if we would not follow these new policies. Even then, the Philippine Central Conference may later still have to accept same-sex wedding and clergy who are homosexual relationships. Supporters of the One Church plan has said that they do not see the OCP as a final resolution to the conflicts of belief, but rather as a first step towards the denomination more fully supportive of homosexual marriages. I appeal to all members of the Philippine Central Conference delegates to the General Conference to preserve our traditional beliefs and practices, be faithful to the Holy Scriptures, and not compromise our beliefs and the biblical definition that marriage is a union of man and woman. Do not be deceived by misleading rhetoric about the one church plan. It is a plan that will divide our denomination and destroy the global Methodist movement. My prayers that our Almighty God guide and give discernment to all the delegates, especially the Philippine Central Conference delegates, to the 2019 General Conference of the UMC. God bless us all, and God bless the United Methodist Church.